anything to say to me?
Oh, yes. Are all the birds all caged? All the wild bees whittled down? All the locks, chains, bolts in good order? Is little E sufficiently uncomfortable? All the racks, pins, and the thumbscrews all ready for work? Oh, you brute!
These allusions to my professional duties are in doubtful taste. I didn't become a head jailer because I like head jailing. I didn't become an assistant tormentor because I like assistant tormenting. We can't all be sorcerers, you know. Ha! You brought that upon yourself.
Colonel Fairfax is not a sorcerer. He's a man of science and an alchemist.
Well, whatever he is, he won't be one for long, for he's to be beheaded today for dealings with the devil. His master nearly had him last night when the fire broke out of the Beecham Tower.
Oh, how I wish he'd escaped in confusion. But take care. There's still time for a polite petition for mercy.
I'm content to chance that this evening at 7:30.
Oh, you're a cruel monster! To speak so unfeelingly of the death of a young and handsome soldier.
Young and handsome? How do you know he's young and handsome?
Because I've seen him every day for weeks past, taking his exercise on the Beecham Tower.
Curse him!
There. I believe you're jealous of him now. Jealous of a man I've never spoken to. Jealous of whole soul who's to die in an hour.
I am. I'm jealous of everybody and everything. I'm jealous of the very words I speak to you, because they reach your ears, and I mustn't go near them.
Jealous of the words you speak to me. Well, you know as well as I do that I don't even like them.
You used to like them.
I used to pretend to like them. It was mere politeness to comparative strangers.
I don't believe you know what jealousy is. I don't believe you know how it eats into a man's heart and disorders his digestion and turns his interior into boiling lead. Oh, you are a heartless jade to trifle with the delicate organization of the human interior.
consent, were our loved land invaded, still would face a foreign foe, as it bears a
dozen poor prisoners, Richard Colfax, Sir Martin Byfleet, Colonel Fairfax, Warren the Preacher Pint, and half a dozen others, all crammed into one small cell just 6 feet square. Poor Colonel Fairfax, who's to die today, is to be removed to number 14 in the cold harbour, that he may have his last hours alone with his confessor. And I have to see to that.
Poor gentleman. He'll die bravely. I fought on him 2 years since, and he values life as if it were a feather.
He was the bravest, the boldest, and the best young gentleman in England. He twice saved my father's life. And it's a cruel thing, a wicked thing, a barbarous thing, that so gallant a hero should lose his head. Oh, he's the handsomest head in England.
For dealings with the devil, aye. If all who dwelt with him were beheaded, there'd be busy doings on Tower Green.
You know very well that Colonel Fairfax is a student of alchemy. Nothing more and nothing less. But this cruel tower, like a giant in a fairy tale, must be fed with blood, and the blood must be the best and bravest in England, or it's not good enough for the old blunderbore.
Oh, silence, you silly girl. You know not what you say. I was born in the old tower. I've grown grey, and please God I shall die and be buried within it. But there's not one stone within these walls that is not as dear to me as my own right hand. His feet arose, a pan of leaves
gentlemen.
Nay, lass, but there's one hope yet. For thy brother Leonard, as a reward for saving his standard and fighting his way through 50 foes who would have hanged him, has been appointed a yeoman of the guard and will arrive this morning. And since he comes from Windsor where the court is, it may be, he will bring the expected reprieve.
Oh, that he may.
Aye, amen to that. For the colonel twice saved my life, and I'd give the rest of my life to save his. But art thou not glad to welcome thy brother with the famous of his exploits all England is a-ringing?
Aye, truly, if he brings a reprieve.
Not otherwise.
Well, he's a brave fellow indeed, and I love brave men.
All brave men.
Most of them, I verily believe. But I hope Leonard will not be too strict with me. They say he's a very dragon of virtue and circumspection. Now, my dear old father is kind as himself,
He
and...
leaves thee pretty well to thine own ways, eh? Well, I'm not worried for thee, lass, for thou hast a feather brain. Thou art a good lad.
Yes, that's all very well. But if Leonard's going to tell me that I may not do this and I may not do that, and I must not talk to this one and must not walk with that one, but go through the world with my lips pursed up and my eyes cast down, like a poor nun who has renounced mankind. Why, as I have not renounced mankind, and don't mean to renounce mankind, I won't have it. There.
Nay, lassie, he'll not check thee more than is good for thee, Phoebe. For he's a brave man, bravest among the brave. It seems but yesterday he robbed the lieutenant's orchard. Leonard, my brave lad, I am right glad to meet and see thee, and so is Phoebe.
Hi, hast thou got the colonel's reprieve?
Nay, I have here a dispatch for the lieutenant, but no reprieve for the colonel.
Oh, gentlemen. Oh, gentlemen.
I would I had brought better news. I give my right hand, nay, my body, my life to save his.
Dost thou speak in earnest, lad?
Aye, father, I'm no braggart. Did he not save thy life? And am I not his foster brother?
Thou'st come to be a yeoman of the guard,
Well,
and none has seen thee but ourselves.
and the sentry who took but scant notice of me.
Then prove thy words. Give me the dispatch, get thee hence, and hide a space so that none shall know thee. Here is money. I will send thee more. I will convey a suit of yeoman's uniform to the colonel's cell. He'll shave off his beard so that none shall know him. And I'll own him as my own son, the brave Leonard Merrill, who saved his flag, fought his way through 50 foes, thirsting for his life. My fellow yeoman will welcome him, I'll warrant that. But how to get access to the colonel's cell? The key lies with thy sour-faced admirer, Wilfred Shadwell.
I think I could get anything I want from Wilfred. I think. Mind, I say, you may leave that to me.
Get thee hence at once, lad, and bless thee for thy sacrifice.
And take my blessings too, dear, dear Leonard.
And thine, eh? Thy love is newborn. Wrap it up carefully, lest it take cold and die.
Alas, I waver to and fro, dark danger hangs on the deed.
Dark danger hangs on the deed. The skin is fresh and well may fail, but ours are not the hearts that will, the hands that string, the cheeks that bring it ours of thee. No, ours are not the hearts that quail, the hands that string, the cheeks that bring, the hands that string, the cheeks that bring the ours of thee.
The air I breathe to him I owe, my life is his, I cut it not.
That life is his, so cut it not.
And shall I recompense my God when service
says what will be done to save the life of such an one. Unworthy thought, and shall we reckon peace with blood to save the life of such an one? Unworthy thought, may succeed who cannot tell, may help our home. Cheerful, we may save him yet.
Oh, see, Father, they bring the poor gentleman from the Beecham Tower. Oh, Father, his hour is not yet come.
No, they bring him to the cold harbour tower to await his end in solitude. The soft, the lieutenant comes, he should not see thee weep.
Halt! Colonel Fairfax, my old friend, we meet but sadly.
Sir, I greet you with all goodwill, and I'd like to thank you for the zealous care with which you have guarded me from the pestilent dangers which threaten human life outside. In this happy little community, death, when it comes, doth so in a punctual and business-like fashion, and like a courtly gentleman, giveth due notice of his advent, so that one may not be taken unaware.
Sir, you bear this bravely as a brave man should.
Nay, sir, it is no light boon to die surely and swiftly at a given hour and in a given fashion. Truth to tell, I would gladly have my life, but that may not be. Then I will have the next best thing to it, which is death. Believe me, sir, my lot is not so much amiss.
Oh, Father, Father, I cannot bear it.
My poor lass.
Yea, pretty one, I weep as thou. Come, be comforted, such a life as mine is not worth weeping for. Sergeant Merrill, is it not? May I greet my old friend? My man, what's all this? Thou and I have faced the grim old king a dozen times, and never has his majesty come to me in such goodly fashion. Keep a stout heart, good fellow. We are soldiers. We know how to die, thou and I. Take my word for it. It is better to die well than it is to live well. For in sooth, I have tried both.
Is life a boon, if so it must befall, that death whene'er he gone must go too soon. The fourscore ye give, yet one would pray to live another moon. What kind of plaint have I, who perish in July, who perish in July? I might have had to die, perchance in June. I might have had to die, perchance in June. Is life a thorn, then count it not a whit, nay, count it not a whit, man is well done with it. As soon as he's born, he sure needs a seat, put the big away.
I have a boon to beg. I am in this strait for no better reason than my kinsman, Sir Clarence Pulpwhistle, one of the secretaries of state, has charged me with sorcery, in order that he will succeed to my estate, which devolves to him, provided I die unmarried.
As thou most surely wilt do.
Nay, sir, as I must surely not do. By your worship's grace, I have a mind to thwart this good cousin of mine.
How?
By marrying forthwith, to be sure.
But heaven have mercy, whom wouldst thou marry?
Nay, I am indifferent on that score. Coming death has made of me a true and chivalrous knight, one who would hold all womankind in such esteem that the oldest and the meanest and the worst favoured of them is good enough for him. So, my good lieutenant, if thou would serve a poor good soldier who has but an hour to live, find me the first that comes. My confessor shall marry us, and her dower will be my dishonoured name. And 100 crowns to boot. No such poor dower for an hour of matrimony.
A strange request, and I doubt that I should be warranted in granting it.
There never was a marriage fraught with so little of evil to the contracting parties. In an hour, she will be a widow, and I, a bachelor again, for all that I know.
Well, I'll see what can be done, for I hold thy kinsman in abhorrence for the scurvy trick he hath played thee.
1,000 thanks, good sir. We meet again on this spot in an hour or so. I will be a bridegroom then. Your worship will wish me joy. Till then, farewell. I'm ready, good fellows.
He is a brave man, and it is a pity that he should die. Now, where to find him, a bride at such short notice? Well, the task should be easy.
throng. Oh, it's a song of the merry men moping mum, whose soul was sad, whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup, who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery me like a lady, who sipped no sup, who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing,
Sing
oh.
me your song, oh.
It is sung with the ring of the songs we sing, oh love, with a love life long, oh. It's a song of the merry maid, purely proud, who loved her lord, who laughed aloud, at the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery me, lady, he sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung to the knell of a churchyard bell and a doleful dirge ding dong. Oh, it's a song of a popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble merry maid purely proud, who loved her lord and who laughed aloud at the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad, whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup, who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery me like a lady, he sipped no sup, he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing,
Sing
oh.
me your song, oh.
It is sung with a sigh and a tear in the eye, for it tells of a right and a wrong, oh. It's the song of the merry maid once saw me, who turned on her heel and crept away, and the peacock popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble crumb that she did despise, so she begged on her knees with downcast eyes for the love of a merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery me like a lady, she sipped no more, he sighed no more, for he loved the love of a lady. Lady, misery me like a lady, she sipped no more, he sighed no more, for he loved the love
Kiss for that pretty
A
maid.
kiss on lounge.
Miss beware, I am armed.
Excellent, Jack, this is going too far.
What? Thou dost not see the humour of that? But yet there is humour in all things, even in this.
Help, help!
What's the color?
Oh, I'd be pleased, sir. We sang to these folk, and they would have repaid us with gross courtesy but for your honour's coming.
Away with you! Clear the rabble!
Oh,
And now, my girl, who are you? And what do you here?
oh, if you please, sir. We are two strolling players, Jack Point and I, Elsie Maynard, at your worship service. We travel from fair to fair, singing and dancing and playing brief interludes, and so we make a poor living.
You two, eh? Are ye man and wife?
Why, no, sir. For though I'm a fool, there's a limit to the folly. Our mother, old Bridget Maynard, travels with us. For Elsie is a good girl, but the old woman is in bed with fever. We have come here to pick up some silver to buy an electuary for her.
Hark ye, my girl, your mother is ill
Sorely ill, sir.
and needs good food and many things that thou canst not buy.
Well, alas, sir, it is too true.
thou earn 100 crowns?
100 crowns, sir? Well, they may save her life.
Well, then listen. For a worthy but unhappy gentleman is due to be beheaded within an hour on this very spot. For sufficient reasons, he desires to marry before he dies, and he hath asked me to find him a wife. Wilt thou be that wife?
The wife...
Hey, look you, sir, I am concerned in this, for though I am not yet ready to fancy Maynard, time works wonders, and there's no knowing what may be in store for us. Have your worship's word fit that the gentleman will die today,
Nothing is more certain, I grieve to say.
and that the maiden will be allowed to depart the very instant the ceremony is at an end?
The very instant I pledge my honour that it shall be.
100 crowns.
100 crowns.
For my part, I consent. It is for Elsie to speak.
How say you, maiden, will you wed a man about to lose his head? For half an hour you'll be a wife, and then the door is yours for life. A hedgeless bride would why refuse? In truth the poets tell, most bridegrooms ere they marry lose both head and heart as well.
A strange proposal you reveal, it almost makes my senses reel. Alas, I'm very poor indeed, and such a sum my soul may need. My mother, sir, is like to die, this money life may bring. If this in mine I bring, I consent to do this deed.
Though as a general rule of life, I don't allow my promised wife, my lovely bride that is to be, to marry anyone but me. Yet if the fee is promptly paid, and he will waive, within the honest truly laid, objection I will waive. Yes, objection I will waive. Temptation, no temptation, will be tempted to shun what else danger of destiny suspended. Oh, enemy is to you, enemy is to you, enemy is to you,
Good fellow, you are a jester.
Aye, son, and like many of my jests, out of place.
I have a vacancy for such an one. Tell me, what are your qualifications for such a post?
Marry, sir, I have a pretty wit. I can rhyme you extempore. I can convulse you with quip and conundrum. I have the light of philosophies at my tongue's tip. I can be merry, wise, quaint, grim, and sardonic, one by one or all at once. I have a pretty turn for anecdote. I can riddle you from dawn of day to set of sun, and if that content you not, not, why then on to midnight in the small hours. Oh, sir, a pretty wit. I warrant you, a pretty, pretty wit. I jibe and choke, and trim and crank, for learned folk, and men of rank. I climb a croft, and know no fear, but in my shop, and prince or peer, and peer or prince, and prince or peer, I aim my shop, and know no fear. I use wisdom from the east and the west, there's subject to no academic rule. You may find it in the jeering of a jest, or distilled from the folly of a fool. I can teach you quick my mind, I can train you into learning with a laugh. Oh, we know all my folly, and you find the greater truth among the chaff. Oh, we know all my folly, and you find the greater truth among the chaff. I can set a braggart queening with a quick, the upstarting and with a whip. He may wear a merry laugh upon his lip, but his laughter has an incomplete name. When it comes to well many guys, I'm playing to a sword with a pill. Oh, he would make his fellow creatures wise, should always kill the philosophic needle. Oh, he would make his fellow creatures wise, should always kill the philosophic pill.
And how came you to leave your last employ?
Why, sir, it wasn't thus wise. My lord was the Archbishop of Canterbury, and it was considered that one of my jests was unsuited to his grace's family, sir. I ventured in truth to ask a poor riddle, sir, wherein lay the difference between his grace and poor Jack Point. His grace was pleased to give me top, sir, whereupon I told him that whereas his grace was paid 10,000 a year for being good, poor Jack Point was good for nothing. 'Twas but a harmless jest, but it offended his grace, who whipped me and set me in the stocks for a scullion rogue. And so we parted. I had as lief not yet to take post again under the dignified clergy.
But I trust that you are very careful not to give offence. I have daughters.
Sir, my jests are most carefully selected, and anything objectionable is expunged. If your honour pleases, I will try them first upon your honour's chaplain.
Give me an example. Say I had sat me down suddenly upon something sharp.
Ah, then, sir, I would say that you had sat down upon the spur of the moment.
I don't think much of that. Is that the best you can do?
It's always been much admired, sir. But we'll try again.
Well, I am at dinner, and the joint of meat is but half cooked.
Well then, sir, I should say that which is underdone cannot be helped. Underdone helped?
Yeah, I see. I think that manner of thing might become somewhat irritating.
At first, perhaps, sir. But use is everything, and you will come in time to like it.
Let us say that I caught you kissing the kitchen wench under my very nose.
Under her very nose, good sir! That is what I should kiss her under her very nose, not under yours. Oh, you take this, sir. Oh, sir, a pretty wit, a pretty wit.
The maiden comes. Come, good friend, follow me, and we will discuss this matter at length in my library.
I am your worship's servant. That is to say, I trust I soon shall be. But before proceeding to a more serious topic, can your honour tell me why a cook's brain pan is like an overwound clock?
A truce to this folly. Come, follow me.
Just my luck, my best conundrum, wasted.
confessor to be closeted alone with a strange singing girl. I would fain have espied them, but they stopped up the keyhole. My keyhole!
Wilfred, and alone.
Well, what could he have wanted with her? That's what puzzles me.
How to get the keys from him. Wilfred, has no reprieve arrived?
None. Thine adored Fairfax is to die.
Nay, thou knowest that I have not pity for the poor condemned gentleman.
I know that he who is about to die means more to thee than I, who am alive and well.
Why, that was out of reason, dear Wilfred. Don't they say that a live ass is better than a dead lion? No, I don't mean that.
Oh, they say that, do they?
It's hardly rude of them, but I believe they put it that way. Not that it applies to thee, who art clever beyond all telling.
Oh, yes, as an assistant tormentor.
Nay, as a wit, as a humorist, as a philosophic commentator on the vanity of the human resolution.
Truly, I have seen great resolution give way under my persuasive methods. In the nice regulation of a thumbscrew, in the 100th part of a single revolution, lieth all the difference between stony reticence and a torrent of impulsive unbosoming that the pen can scarcely follow. Ha! Ha! Oh, I am a mad wag.
Thou art the most light-hearted and delightful companion, Master Wilfred. Thine anecdotes of the torture chamber are the prettiest hearing.
I'm a pleasant fellow when I choose. I believe I am the merriest dog that barks. We might be passing happy together.
Perhaps. I do not know.
For thou wouldst make a most tender and loving wife.
I, to one whom I really love, for there's wealth of love within this little heart, saving up for, I wonder who. Now, of all the world of men, I wonder who. To think the man I'm about to wed is alive and somewhere, perhaps far away, perhaps close at hand. And I know him not. It seemeth that I am wasting my time in not knowing him.
Now, say that it is I. Nay, suppose it for the nonce. Say that we are wed. Suppose it only. Say that thou art my very bride, and I thy cheery, joyous, bright, frolicsome husband, and that the day's work being done, and the prisoners stored away for the night, thou and I are alone together, with a long, long evening before us.
It is a pretty picture, but I scarcely know. It cometh so unexpectedly. And yet, my bride.
Aye, wert thou my bride?
Oh, how I would love thee. Were I thy bride, and all the world beside were not too wide to hold my wealth of love. Were I thy bride, upon thy breast thy loving head would rest as on a nest the tender turtle dove. Were I thy bride, this heart of mine would be one heart in thine, and in the shrine a happiness would dwell. Were I thy bride, and all day long our life should be a song, no grief, no wrong should make my heart reveal. Were I thy bride, the silvery flute, melancholy lute were
she wooed me. Now, I should be no mean judge of wooing, seeing that I have been more hotly wooed than most men. I have been wooed by maid, widow, and wife. I have been wooed boldly, timidly, fearfully, shyly. By direct assault, by suggestion, by implication, by inference, and by innuendo. But this wooing is not of the common order. This is the wooing of one who must needs woo me, ere she die for it. Ere she die for it!
Deed so far is safely accomplished. That sly boots, how she wheedled him. Oh, what a helpless ninny is a lovesick man. He's like a lute in a woman's hand. She plays on him whatever tune she will. But the colonel comes, in faith just in time for the Yeoman parade here in 2 minutes for his execution.
My good and kind friend, thou runnest a grave risk for me.
No, tut, sir, no risk. I warrant no one here will recognize thee. Thou art a brave yeoman. Just a little here with the ruff, and hold your halbert thus. See the yeomen are coming. Remember, you are my brave son of Leonard Merrill.
If I may not bear mine own name, there is none other I would bear so readily.
No, nothing more, sir. Put a brave face on it, for they come.
Has come to join the Tower Warders. If so, we come to meet him, and may we fitly greet him, and welcome his arrival here with shout on cheer and cheer. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah! The Tower Warders, first in wars alarms, suckle and gunpowder, and we gun glory. And read the theme of many a song or story, of human aged fathers pride, no cheer and aged fathers sympathetic fear.
pity, I had no alternative. All those fears that are narrated, all my deeds are very new, very much exaggerated, very much exaggerated. Scarce a word of them is true, scarce a word of them is true.
They are not exaggerated, not at all exaggerated, only exaggerated. Scarce a word of them is true.
Leonard,
I beg your pardon.
don't you know me? I'm little Phoebe.
Phoebe, is this Phoebe? What? Little Phoebe? Oh, it just be she. It can't be Phoebe, surely.
Just is Phoebe, thy sister Phoebe, your own little sister.
I speak the truth. 'Tis Phoebe.
Sister Phoebe.
Oh, my brother.
Why, how you? I did not recognize you.
So many. Oh,
Oh, my sister. Oh, sister. Oh, sister.
I hug you now, there are three thou mayst hug, thy father and thy brother, and me said,
Myself, forsooth. And who art thou thyself?
good sir, we are betrothed.
or more or less, but rather less than more.
To thy fortune I do commend thy sister. Each were and ever watchful guardian, eagle-eyed, and when she feels, as sometimes she does feel, disposed to indiscriminate caress, be thou on hand to take those favors from her.
Be thou at hand to take those favors from her.
Yes, yes, be thou at hand to take those favors from me.
To thy person, O care, thy sister I commend. From every lurking snare, thy lovely charge defend. And to achieve this end, O grant, I pray this boon, O grant this boon. She shall not leave your sight from morn to afternoon, from afternoon to night, from 7 o'clock to 2, from 2 to then twilight, from then twilight to midnight, from then twilight to midnight. She shall not leave your sight.
So amiable I pray, so innocent as well, that
off to 2, from 2 to evening meal, from dim twilight to light, from dim twilight. All that I will see.
Vanished into
I was blind and I am left to roam bereft. Who is me? I rather think it. Who is me? I rather think it. Who is me? I rather think it.
863. The poor wit and the rich counsellor. And certain poor wit, being an hungered, did meet a well-fed counsellor. Merry fool, quoth the counsellor, whither away? In truth, said the poor wag, that I have eaten all these past days, I do wither away, and that right well. The counsellor laughed hugely and gave him a sausage. That counsellor was easier to please than my new master, the lieutenant. I would like to take post under that counsellor. Ah, 'tis but melancholy mumming, and poor, heartbroken, jilted Jack Point must needs turn to Hugh Ambrose for original light humour.
Ah, Master Point.
Ah, friend, jailer! Jailer that was! Jailer that never shall be more! Jailer that jailed or jailed not! If jailed he did, so unjailing him that was but jailing or jailing in joke! No joke to him who by such unjailer like jailing did so jeopardize his jailership. Come, take heart, be merry, as I am. Thou reckner that reckons not, thou pincher out of place, thou tormentor that tormentest not, come, laugh, twinkle, be merry as I am. As I am.
It's well for thee to laugh. Thou hast a good post, and hast cause to be merry.
Cause? Have not we all cause? Is not the world a big butt of humour into which all who will may drive a gimlet? See, I am a celerate wit, and is there aught in nature more ridiculous? A poor, half-broken, jilted man, who must needs be merry lest he be whipped, who must rejoice lest he starve, who must whip you, crank you, rake you, riddle you from hour to hour, from day to day, from year to year, lest he dwindle, perish, pine, starve, and die. Why, when there's naught else to laugh at myself till I ache for it.
And yet, I have often thought that a jester's calling would suit me to a hair.
Thee would suit thee, thou death's-headed crossbones.
I have a pretty wit, a light, airy, joysome wit, spiced with anecdotes of the prison cells and the torture chamber. Oh, a very delicate wit. I have tried it on many a prisoner, and there have been some who have smiled. Now, it is not easy to make a prisoner smile, and it should not be difficult to be a good jester, seeing as how thou art one.
Difficult? Nothing easier. Nothing easier. Attend, and I will prove it to thee. A private buffoon is a light-hearted loon if you listen to popular rumor. From the morning to the night he so joyous and bright, he marvels with wit and humor. His acquaintance so tacit in prose and in verse, though people believe such questions. There are one or two rules that all family fools must observe in the love of profession. There are one or two rules for a dozen that all family fools of every degree must observe in the love of profession. If you wish to succeed as a jester, you need to consider each person particular. What is all right for B would quite scandalize C, for C is so very particular. And D may be dull and his very thick skull is as empty of brains as a maple, while F is F sharp, and will cry from the calm. It is known your best joke from the cradle. When you're human, they flout you calculations, and when it does put you out, the person says, oh, I've known the old joke from the cradle. If your master is sadly from getting up early and tempers are short in the morning, and in
an opportune joke is enough to provoke him to give you at once a month's warning. And if you refrain, he's at you again, for he likes to get value for money. He will ask then and there, with an insolent stare, if you know that you're paid to be funny, it goes to the task of a merriman's place with your principal husband a scowl in his face. That you're paid to be funny. Comes a bishop maybe, or a solid PD, you beware of his anger provoking. Better not put his head and stick pins in his chair, he don't understand practical joking. If the jester to crack him an orthodox smack him again, a black smile from the sages. But should they by chance be imported from France, half a crown is not out of your wages. It's a general rule that your singing may quench that a family fool tells a joke that's too French. Half a crown is not out of your wages. And an opportune joke. They all wife ran away with a soldier that day and took with your trifle of money. Bless your heart, they don't mind. They're exceedingly kind. They don't blame you as long as you're funny. It's a comfort to feel that you're knowledge and fit, that you suffer a deal, they don't mind it a bit. They don't blame you as long as you're funny. Half an hour ere he escaped.
She did well.
She did nothing of the kind, so hold thy peace and perpend. Now, while he is alive, she is dead to me, and I to her. So my jibes and jokes notwithstanding, I am the saddest and sorriest dog in England.
Thou art a very dull dog indeed.
Now, if thou wouldst say that thou didst shoot this Fairfax, ere he tried to swim across the river, it means but the discharge of an arquebus on a dark night, and that he sank, and was seen no more, and I'll make thee the very Archbishop of Jesters. Now, what sayest thou?
I am to lie?
Heartily, but thy lie must be a lie of circumstance, which I will support with testimony of eyes, ears, and tongue.
And thou wilt qualify me as a jester?
As a jester among jesters. Nay more, I will teach thee all my original songs, my own ingenious paradoxes, my self-constructed riddles. Nay more, I will show thee the very source from whence I get them. Now, what sayest thou?
Well, if it be but a lie thou wantest of me, I hold it cheap enough, and I say yes, it is a bargain. Hereupon with the green, all green children agreed to secure my son King to elemental.
What else he ought to call the story with a glory.
From his Fairfax kind of Lord, I declare to you to swear.
I just swear to.
I declare to.
I just swear to.
I declare to.
I just swear to. You just swear to.
I declare to.
Tell a tale of
all the means to. Tales in fairness, very fair.
dolls. They seek him everywhere, save within a dozen yards of his dungeon. And so I'm free. Free but for the cursed haste with which I hurried headlong into the bonds of matrimony. Heaven knows who. As far as I remember, she should have been young. But even had not my face been concealed by a kerchief, I doubt whether, in my then plight, I would have taken much note of her. Free. Bah! The Tower bonds were but a thread of silk compared with these conjugal fetters, which I, fool that I was, placed upon mine own hand. From the one I broke readily enough. How to break the free from his fetters grim, free to depart, free both in life and limb, in all but heart, bound to honor no pride, for good and ill. I is not one so tied, our prayers not still, our praise not still. I is not one so tied, our praise not still. Free yet in fetters held, till his last hour, gyves that no smith can weld, nor rust devour. Although a monarch's hand had set him free, although the captive band, the saddest he, the saddest he. Although the captive band, the saddest, saddest he. Sergeant Merrill, and how fares thy pretty charge, Elsie Maynard?
Oh, well enough, sir. She grows stronger and leaves us tonight.
How it's the Dame Carruthers' kind nursing, eh?
Deuce take the old witch. It was a sorry trick you played on me, sir, leaving the fainting girl with me. Gave the old lady an excuse to set up her quarters in my house, when for 2 years I've been trying to avoid her like the plague. One more day and she'd have married me. Oh, Lord, there's a lady herself. I need away.
Nay, Sergeant Merrill, don't go. I have something of grave import to say to thee.
It's coming.
In faith, I think I'm not wanted here.
Nay, Master Leonard, I've naught to say to thy father that his son may not hear.
True, I'm one of the family. I have forgotten.
'Tis about this Elsie Maynard. A pretty girl, Master Leonard.
Aye, fair as a peach blossom. What then?
She hath a liking for thee, if I mistake not.
With all my heart, she's as dainty a maid as you'd find in a midsummer day's march.
Then be warned in time, and give not your heart to her. Oh, I know what it is like to give my heart to someone who will have none of it.
Aye, she knows all about that. But why should my boy take heed of her, then, brothers? Elsie Maynard is a good girl.
Good enough for aught I know. But she's no girl. She's a married woman.
Oh, tut, old lady. She's promised to Jack Boyd, the lieutenant's new jester.
Tush in thy teeth, old man. For as my niece Kate sat by her bedside today, this Elsie slept. And as she slept, she moaned and groaned and tossed this way and that, and how shall I marry one whom I have never met, quoth she. Then 100 crowns, quoth she. Then is it certain that he will die within an hour, quoth she, and I love him not, and or I'll swallow my kirtle.
Is this true, sir?
True? Why, the girl was raving. Why should she marry a man who had but an hour to live?
Marry? There be those who can marry just for a minute, rather than die old maids.
And I know one of them.
Strange adventure, maiden wedded, to a room she's never seen. Never seen. Room about to be beheaded in an iron tower green. Tower green. Room in dreary dungeon lying, room as good as dead or dying, for a pretty maiden sighing, pretty maid of 17. 17. Strange adventure that we're trolling, modest maid and gallant groom. Gallant groom. While the funeral bell is tolling, tolling, bim a boom. Modest maiden will not tarry, though but 16 years she carry. She must marry, though the altar her tomb. Tower tomb. Tower tomb, though the altar be her tomb. Tower tomb.
So, my mysterious bride is none other than the winsome Elsie. By my hand, 'tis no such ill plunge into fortune's lucky bag. I might have fared west with my eyes open. But she comes. Now, to test her principles, it is not every husband who has the chance of wooing his own wife. Mistress Elsie,
Master Leonard.
so thou leavest us tonight.
Yes, Master Leonard, but I have been kindly tended. Oh, and I almost fear I am loath to go.
And this Colonel Fairfax, wast thou glad when he escaped?
Quite truly, Master Leonard. It is a sad thing that a young and gallant gentleman should die in the very fullness of his life.
So when thou didst faint in my arms, it was for joy at his safety?
Well, yes, Master Leonard. But I am but a girl, and I was highly wrought. And so, when I am highly wrought, I faint.
Dost thou know, I, consumed with a parlous jealousy,
Thou? And of whom?
of this Fairfax, surely.
Of Colonel Fairfax?
Elsie, shall I be frank with thee? I love thee. Ardently, passionately, I have loved thee these 2 days, which is a long time, and I would fain join my life to thine.
Master Leonard, thou art jesting.
Jesting? But I shrivel up into raisins if I jest. Elsie, I love with thee with a love that is a fever, with a love that is a frenzy. with a love that eateth up my heart. What sayest thou? Thou wouldst not let my heart beat, no?
Oh, mercy. What am I to say?
Dost thou love me, or hast thou been insensible these 2 days?
I love all brave men.
Hey, there is love in excess. I thank heavens there are many brave men in England, but if thou lovest them all, I withdraw my thanks.
Oh, but I love the bravest best. Oh, but sir, I may not listen. I am not free. I am a wife.
Thou? A wife? Whose? His name, his hours are numbered. Nay, his grave's dug and his epitaph set up. Come, his name.
Oh, sir, keep my secret. It is the only barrier that fate could set up between us. My husband is none other than Colonel Fairfax.
The greatest villain unhung. The most ill-favoured, ill-mannered, ill-natured, ill-omened, ill-tempered dog in Christendom.
But he is naught to me, for I never saw him. I was blindfolded, and he was to have died within the hour. But he did not die, and I am wedded to him, and my heart is broken.
He was to have died, and he did not die. The scoundrel. The perjurous, traitorous villain. Thou shouldst have insisted on him dying first. It is the only way with these Fairfaxes.
I now wish I had.
Bloodthirsty little thing. A fate for this Fairfax. Be mine. He will never know. He dare not even show himself. And if he dare, what art thou to him? Fly with me, Elsie. We will be married tomorrow, and thou wilt be the happiest wife in all of England.
Master Leonard, I am amazed. Is it thus that brave soldiers speak to poor girls? Oh, for shame, shame upon thee. I am a wife, sir. Not the less that I love not my husband, but I am a wife, and I have a duty. And all thy words terrify me. They are not honest words, they are wicked words, and unworthy of thy great and brave heart. Oh, shame upon thee, shame upon thee.
Nay, Elsie, I did jest. I spake but to try thee.
Why, what was that, sir?
Why, an arquebus fired from the wharf, unless I much mistake.
Strange and at such an hour, what can it mean?
Now what can that mean? A shot so late at night, ignoring cause of right. What can the potent mean?
Woman in the land is on the
What danger is at hand?
Who fired that shot? At once the truth declare. My lord was coy, to rashly judge forbear.
My lord, 'twas he to rashly judge forbear.
Like a ghostly vigil keeping,
On a spectre all upon
I beheld a figure creeping.
I should rather call him crawling.
He was creeping,
Crawling.
he was creeping, creeping.
Crawling.
He was creeping,
Crawling.
he was creeping, creeping. Not a moment's hesitation, I myself upon him flung. With a hurried exclamation to his draperies I hung. Then we closed with one another in a rock and tumble smother. And a Fairfax and a Waller was the man to whom I clung. After mighty tug and tussle,
If we send him for a struggle,
gave I dint a strong and muscle.
or by some infernal juggle,
From my clutches quickly sliding,
I should rather call him slipping,
with a few rode out of hiding.
or escaping to the shipping.
With a gasp and with a quiver,
Try to let a shiver.
down he dived into the river, and then as he went in. Ingenuity is catching with the few my king of pleasing, and robust and empty snatching.
I should rather call him seizing.
With an ounce or two of lead, I dispatched it through the head. I discharged you without winking, little time I lost in thinking, like a stone I saw him sinking.
I should sail up a plane.
singing.
I should say a lovely.
Like a stone, my boy, I say.
Like a heavy lovely.
Like a stone, my boy, I say.
Like a heavy lovely.
Anyhow the man is dead, where the stone of love of dead.
Anyhow the man is dead, where the stone of love of dead. Nothing was a thing to see, nothing was a thing to see, nothing was a thing to see, nothing was a thing to see.
Stone!
Nay.
The river must be dragged, no time be lost. The body must be found at any cost. To this attend, without undue delay. So send to work with what dispatch ye may.
Yes, send to work with what dispatch ye may. Nay, Elsie, sweetheart, be comforted. This Fairfax was but a pestilent fellow, and as he had to die, which may as well die thus as in any other way, it was a good death.
But still, he was my husband. And had he not have been, he was nevertheless a living man, and now he is dead. And so, by your leave, my tears may flow and Jim must upon.
And now did see all this.
Aye, sir, with both eyes, this and that. The testimony of one eye is not, he may lie. But when it is corroborated by the other, it is good evidence which none may gainsay. Here are both in court, willing to swear to it.
But art thou sure it was Colonel Fairfax? Saw you his face?
Aye, and a grisly, ill-natured face too. A very hangdog face. A face to fright the headsman himself and make him strike awry. Oh, a plaguey bad face, take my word for it. How they laugh. It is ever thus with simple folk. And except where Tony has to say, pass the mustard, and they roar their ribs out.
And when I come back to life, thou wilt pay for this master point.
Now, Elsie, thou art free to choose again. So behold me. I am young and well favored. I can whip you, crank you, wreck you, reel you.
Tush, man, who knows not how to woo? It is not done with time-worn jests, threadbare sophistries, quips, conundrums, rhymes, and paradoxes. It is an art in itself, and must be studied gravely and conscientiously. A man would move and make, should apprentice himself to the trade, and start your day methodical way, as a flat cajole and persuade. He should apprentice himself at 14, and practice from morning to eve. And when he's of age, if he will but engage, make hand to the heart of a queen, the heart of a queen. It is purely a matter of skill, which only attains the will. But every chap he must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his kill. He wants to make sure of his thou knowest, loves thee right well.
Aye, that he does. Right well.
He is but a man of poor estate, but he hath a loving and honest heart, and he would be a true and trusty husband to thee. If thou would be his wife, thou would lie curled up in his heart like a little squirrel in a nest.
It's a pretty picture. A maggot in a nut lies closer, but a squirrel will do.
He knoweth that thou wast a wife, an unloved and unloving wife, and his poor heart was near to breaking. But now that thine unloving husband is dead, and thou art free, he may fain pray. He would fain pray that thou wouldst take his hand.
If the good brave man, is he a brave man?
So men say.
That's not true, but let it pass.
If the good brave man will be content with a poor, penniless, untold maid,
Widow, but let that pass.
I will be his true and loving wife, and that with my heart of hearts.
My own dear love.
What's all this, brother, it is not seemly.
Oh, I can't let that pass. Oh, Master Dillon, an advocate must have his fee, but methinks thou art overpaying thyself.
Nay, that is for Elsie to say. I promise thee I will show thee how to woo, and herein lies the proof of the virtue of my teaching. Go thou, and apply it elsewhere.
When a wooer goes a-wooing, naught is truer than his charm.
Maiden hushing, all eschewing, boldly blushing, bravely boy, bravely boy, boldly blushing.
Oh, the happy days of doom.
Oh, the doing and undoing, oh, the sighing and the suing, when the going and going, oh, the streets that never cried. When a brother leaves his sister for another sister weeps, 'tis that trickle, 'tis that blister, 'tis but mickle sister weeps, 'tis that trickle, 'tis that blister.
Oh, the doing and undoing.
Oh, the doing and undoing, oh, the sighing and the suing, when a brother goes a-wooing, and the sobbing sings the weeps.
When a jester is outwitted, feelings fester, heart is led, food for fishes only fitted, jester wishes he was dead. Food for fishes only fit, jester wishes he was dead.
Oh, the doing and undoing, oh, the sighing and the suing, when the jester goes a-wooing, and he wishes he attitude. Before I turn sister to anybody again, I'll turn none. I'll be sister to everybody, one as much as another. Oh.
In tears, eh? What a plague art thou grizzling for now?
Why am I grizzling? Thou hast often wept for jealousy. Well, 'tis for jealousy I weep now.
But I have never given thee cause for jealousy. The lieutenant's cookmaid and I are but the merest gossips.
Jealous of thee? I'm jealous of no craven cock on a hill who crows about what he'd do when he dare. I'm jealous of another, and a better man than thou. Set that down, Master Wilfrid. And he's to marry Elsie Maynard, the little pale fool. Set that down, Master Wilfrid. And my heart is well nigh broken. There, thou hast it all. Make the most of it.
The man thou lovest is to marry Elsie Maynard? Why, that is no other than my brother, Leonard Merrill.
Oh, mercy, what have I said?
Why, what manner of brother is this, thou lying little jade? Speak! Who is this man whom thou hast called brother, and fondled, and cuddled, and kissed, with my connivance too? Oh, Lord, with my connivance. Could it be this Fairfax? It is! It is this accursed Fairfax! It's Fairfax! Fairfax who?
Who you just shot through the head, and who lies at the bottom of the river.
I may have been mistaken. We are but fallible mortals, the best of us. But I'll make sure. I'll make sure!
Stay, one word. I think it cannot be Fairfax, because thou hast just slain Fairfax. But whether it be no Fairfax or Fairfax, he is to marry Elsie, and as thou hast just shot him through the head, and he is dead, be content with that. And I will be thy wife.
Is that sure?
Aye, sure enough, but there's no help for it. Thou art a very brute, but even brutes must marry, I suppose.
My beloved.
Oh,
Phoebe, rejoice, for I bring glad tidings. Colonel Fairfax's reprieve was signed 2 days since, but it was foully and maliciously held back by Secretary Portwhistle, who designed that it should not arrive until after the Colonel's death. It is now come to hand and is in the Lieutenant's possession.
then the Colonel is free? Oh, kiss me, my dear, kiss me again and again.
Oh, but death of my life, art thou mad? Am I mad? Are we all mad?
Oh, my dear, I'm well nigh crazy with joy.
Come away from him, thou hussy, thou jade, thou kissing, clinging cockatrice. And as for thee, sir, devil take thee, I'll rip thee like a herring for this, I'll skin thee for it, I'll cleave thee to a side, oh, Phoebe, Phoebe. Who is this man?
He's fool, he is my brother.
Another brother? Are there any more of them? Produce them all at once, and let me know the worst.
This is the real Leonard. Don't. The other was but his substitute. The real Leonard. I say my father's own son.
How am I to know this? Has he brother writ large on his brow? I mistrust thy brothers. Thou art but a false jade.
Now, be just. Truly did I deceive thee before, but it was to save a precious life, and to save it not for me, but for another. And they are to be wed this very day. Isn't this enough for thee?
Phoebe's heart.
Oh dear no. Phoebe's hand.
It's the same thing.
Is it?
'Tis a pity that the Colonel had to be saved at any cost. And since thy follies disclosed our secret, thy follies must e'en pay for it. Oh, Dame Carruthers.
So, this is a plot to shield this archreed, and I have detected it. A word from me and 3 heads will fall from their shoulders.
Nay, madam. Colonel Fairfax is reprieved. But if my complicity in escape were known, oh, the old meddling. Oh, there's nothing for it. Hush, madam. Such bloodthirsty words ill become such cherry lips.
Such a nerve.
No. Looky, Chuck. I have thought for many months now, there is snug love storing up in that middle-aged bosom for someone, and why not for thee? That's me. And so, take heart, and tell her that thou lovest her. And I'm a miserable old man and I've said it, and that's me. But not a word about Fairfax. Remember that the price of thy silence is...
Meryl's heart?
Oh no, Meryl's hands.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh, is it?
Rapture, rapture, when the thought we flushed with rapture, seek the notary, joy and jollity, then is quality, quality, rapture, rapture, joy and jollity, then is quality, quality, rapture, rapture.
Doleful, when humanity with this soul full of satanity, courting privity, down declivity seeks captivity, doleful, courting privity, down declivity seeks captivity, doleful.
Joyful, when the duty seems so joyful, men's affinity, feet of glory, bright of glory, is her dowry, joyful, feet of glory, bright of glory, is her dowry, joyful.
Ghastly, when man sorrowful, firstly, lastly, up to morrowful, after tarry, yields to Harry, goes a marry, ghastly,
Joyful,
ghastly,
joyful,
ghastly,
joyful,
doleful, when humanity with this soul full of satanity, courting privity, down declivity, please captivity, courting privity, down declivity, sees captivity.
to the news, good or ill, it is for thee to say, thy husband lives, and he is free, and comes to claim his bride this very day.
Unmoved by sentimental shock,
come to